New day, new whack me, and today we'll talk about the worst thing that could actually happen for Bitcoin. And I'm really talking here about the worst thing. So let's get started with again what the daily crypto fear and greed index. And we can see we dropped even lower. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't expect that, but Bitcoin, as I told you, did go more down. So we were at an extreme fear level. Remember, we were at the beginning of this week, we were neutral, so like really neutral, like 50, or we had 59 as a value. Then we went down to 33 yesterday, and now we are at 22. So here's a level where it could be nice to buy, but I do not advise you to buy at this level. And I will tell you why. I would wait until Bitcoin is at least close to 36K or to 30K. So right now things are looking really bad. We need for tomorrow to close the weekly candle 43K so that we are heavily bullish. And I'm talking about heavily bullish. Like what we have here is what I showed in my private Telegram mentoring group, actually a so-called Barts pattern. You know, Bart from Bart Simpson. This was what happened to Bitcoin. We had the Bart pattern. We went up all the way during the week, and now we're down. So we're basically like pretty much the same situation then end of last week. What can we expect? Well, I tell you something, the worst case that could happen for Bitcoin is actually going down below 30K. Guys, this would mean that the sentiment of the market is completely changed again, and we wouldn't be talking about the bullish scenario, but rather about the bearish scenario. So what I hope from Bitcoin is that Bitcoin will move in the range from 36K to 46K at some point in time. And this could take weeks. Guys, it could literally take weeks. At some point in time, Bitcoin would either break through or break below 36K or break through 46K. This is what I think Bitcoin will do sooner or later. Break through 46K and then head directly to 52K. And here's really where like the market gets extremely bullish, and most likely an altcoin season is about to get started. What does this mean for you? I would do it as easy as it is. I will buy more once we get to 36K, and I will sell more once we get closer to 46K. This is exactly what I did here. I sold here. I told you I took a first profit. I took here at 43K. I wanted to take another one at 45K. I missed it. Now I will buy more once we go back to 36K. I cannot imagine right now, due to the worldwide situation, that we will go below 36K. I rather think Bitcoin will next week go up again to 41K and then 44K. And I still have the hope. Remember, I told you last week, Bitcoin might close the month with the most unrealistic scenario. And I have the hope that tomorrow Bitcoin makes a weekly candle close above 43K, and then we are completely bullish. But the worst thing for Bitcoin will actually be if Bitcoin goes below 30K, and this was already discussed, I will show you, Bitcoin forbidden, EU and the West. This would be the worst thing. If they would actually, I don't know if something's written here about, if they would forbid the Bitcoin. Yeah, I remember it was being talked about because they banned SWIFT from Russia. Then it was discussed that Russian people will now use Bitcoin as a hedge. And then they were discussing that they might actually forbid Bitcoin in order to like weaken the Russian country. I cannot hardly imagine it. But if this case is happening, guys, we could actually see Bitcoin dropping to 20K. I do not believe so. I'm just telling you. So stay safe, stay tuned. Let's look for tomorrow. Tomorrow Bitcoin weekly candle close above 43K, and we are doing pretty fine. Other than this, you know, we could go down to 36K, and then I think it will move up in the direction of 46K. And at a point of time, like a breakout is needed, but this can actually take weeks. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys. I'm really telling you, fear and greed index not showing like a buy signal, a sell signal or buy signal here. I would wait a bit. When you take also into account the current charts right now, the current prices, I would wait until we are at 36K and then I'll buy more. So that's what you need to know. Subscribe to this channel. We talk to each other tomorrow again.